What's up, everybody? This is Jackhammer2711 coming at you today with another video review, and today we're going to be taking a look at something really cool. This is my video review of the Neca, or Neca rather, not Neca, that just sounded weird, Neca 1989 Michael Keaton movie accurate Batman figure. Now, I don't know exactly how they made their way around it, how they accomplished it. Neca had made a video game version of this figure that was kind of the hue that Batman was in from that movie video game from 1989 on the Nintendo, where the figure was kind of like this blue and purple, and it was a really cool looking figure. And man, everybody was just like, man, it's just so unfortunate that Neca can't make, you know, the movie accurate version of this. Well, they found a loophole somehow, some way, somewhere. This was included as a free gift with the Batman, I think it was called the Diamond Edition Blu-ray release from Warner Brothers. You could only get it from ordering it from the Warner Brothers store, or I think they were also available in Toys R Us as gifts if you purchased the DVD / Blu-ray at Toys R Us. But its packaging is really cool. It's a nice homage to the 1989 Batman movie action figures that were originally produced by, I think it might have been Kenner at the time. I don't know. I'm not exactly certain there. But this is definitely an homage to that packaging. Taking a look at the figure in the packaging, man, he just looks sweet. He looks awesome. And you see, you know, you have your Batman logo there at the top and the little star pattern there at the top. Coming around to the back of the action figure, you've got the Neca figure pictured here on the back with your Batman movie logo there at the top, and then at the bottom you have this little blurb, this little cutout blurb. This is exactly what was on the 1989 movie Batman toy that was made by, I think it was probably Kenner. Down here at the bottom you see, of course, you have your new DC Comics logo, the Batman logo, and the WB logo. And of course you can see this is part of the Neca Real Toys action figure line. Show that a little bit better right there. Bottom of the packaging is clear, but anyway, let's get this guy busted out his plastic prison and see if he's as cool as I think he is. Let's see what he's working with. Oh wait, that's the wrong Batman. Anyway, guys, here we have the Neca Batman 1989 movie action figure out of the packaging. Fantastic. Let me tell you something, guys. This is nice. This is really nice. It's not quite perfect. There's a couple little nitpicks I have with the figure, but it's darn close. I can't fathom, I can't understand why DC, Warner Brothers, and Mattel haven't gotten us a figure like this before that is in scale with their line, because this is just absolutely awesome. Let's take a look at his accessories first. Of course, he wouldn't be Batman if he didn't come with his grapple, his grappling gun. Just look at the detail on this thing, guys. I mean, just the sculpting detail on it is fantastic. And then you've got your paint detail here with the gold on the grapple. You got your silver studs there on it. I mean, this is just a really nice accessory. And then on the back side, you've got the silver painted detail there on the back. He holds it nicely, firmly in his hand. It doesn't feel like it's going to fall out. Just a really nice little accessory. Kind of, I wouldn't call it flimsy plastic, but softer plastic is definitely what it is. But you have that. He's got a hand that comes packaged on the figure that is sculpted to hold that. In addition, also he's got another right hand that is a fist. And you see it matches up nicely with the sculpting detail on the other hands. It's just really nice. You got some sculpted detail there on the back of the glove. It's just really nicely done. I like it a lot. You can see it's just a closed fist, you know. It's really, really cool. I don't know if you can tell, but you got some matte paint right here, and the rest is shiny paint. The matte paint is for the palm of his hand. It's got some nice texture on it. It just looks really, really cool. But, you know, there's his extra right hand that is in a fist. He also comes with a batarang. What would Batman be without his batarang? And you can see there he's got a little bit of painted detail there on the tips of the batarang, silver on both sides, but the sculpting detail is where this thing really wins. I mean, just look at that. That is straight out of the movie. Straight out of it. So stinking cool. And he comes with an extra hand that is sculpted to hold the batarang. Oops. Well, it does a pretty good job of it whenever I do it right. Alright, come on. Get it in there. Really? Okay. Well, it holds the batarang. Dang it. You saw that whenever I picked it up. It was holding the batarang. I really don't want to break it. That's why I'm scared to push it in there. Aha! There we go. I told you it held it. Now this could fall out of his hand at any stinking moment, but it matches up once again nicely to the other hands that are on the figure. It's just sculpted to hold the batarang. Very cool. Very cool. Now that we've done that, let's go ahead and take a look at the Batman figure. I don't know where he went. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, there he is. Snuck up on me. Anyway, this is nice. This is a really, really good action figure. Also, Mattel, cloth cape. Cloth cape. Totally worth it. Taking a look at the head sculpt, a really, really nice job of capturing that likeness of Michael Keaton underneath the Batman mask. Very, very nice. You can see the nice ridges there above his eyebrows. It just captures that movie look so nicely. Some nice texturing too. I mean, you can tell it's supposed to be like a leathery or plastic type deal. Even coming to the back, you can see that split down the back like where it would split where he puts it on. Really, really nice. Moving down to the bat signal, which looks super duper. Just a really nice action figure. And then down there to the body armor. Musculature / body armor. Taking a look at the arms and the gauntlets. Some really nice sculpting detail on these gauntlets. With the scallops here on the bottom. The sculpted detail on the top. It's really, really nice. The gloves have a lot of nice sculpting detail in them. Is there some nice line work in them. Just like they looked in the movie. Again, on the palms of the hands, you have a matte finish. But the rest of the glove and the gauntlet is in that more shiny black paint. The rest of the figure, this is all matte. All this part, it's all matte. And then down here on the boots, you get some more of that shiny paint there on the bottom and on the back. Man, he just looks awesome. Again, some more sculpting detail there on the boots. Very, very accurate to the movie. You can see there again on the legs where the armor comes down to the knee pads. Just take a look at that sculpting detail on that belt. That iconic 1989 Batman movie utility belt. Just a great, great overall figure. And this thing just looks, I mean, look at this. You get that cape draped over the shoulders. That's Batman. That's Batman, folks. Only little nitpick that I can really find as far as the sculpt goes, and maybe if I rewatch the movie, I'll see it was actually this way and it won't bother me as much. You can see how thin he is across the torso and how thick he is across the legs. He kind of almost looks like the thighs are a little bit too big. with the way they're sculpted here. But as far as that goes, that's my only minor nitpick. As far as the sculpt goes, the paint looks immaculate on him. Looks really, really nice, really good. The only other minor nitpick I have is here in the articulation. Whenever we go over the articulation, the head goes side to side, but the logo is built in as part of the cow piece, and that's how it was in the movie. That's exactly how it was in the movie. But unfortunately, in keeping it accurate to the movie, whenever you turn the figure's head, the logo moves to the side with it, as you can see there as I'm turning the head. And that's that's unfortunate. That kind of sucks. But not that big of a deal, because, I mean, let's face it, in the movie, he couldn't turn his head because of the way the costume was made anyway, so you shouldn't be posing the head turned anyway if you want to be accurate to the movie. And I'm sure most people will. I mean, even if you look at that face sculpt, like, it's like you can see that the mask piece is sculpted separate from underneath. Like, it's a separate cow piece for what's underneath. It's not designed to be removed, but you know that's just the level of detail that NECA goes to when they make their action figures. Really, really nice. The head does move back about that far, down about that far, not too much, but you do have some articulation there. The arms go all the way around. They come up about that far, then back down. They do have a single pointed elbow that goes about that high up, then back down. It also does rotate there at the elbow all the way around 360 degrees. Also rotates at the hand, and the hand is on a ball joint, so you will get quite a lot of motion out of that. You can see it moves like that. It's on a ball joint, and they are very, very easy to swap out. You just pop that hand off. You can see the ball joint there. You take the other hand and you just pop it right on. And you change your hand out. Now you see he's got both fisted hands up now. Has an articulation joint there, the diaphragm, kind of right up in here. You can see it right there where it kind of moves around a little bit, side to side, and twists a little bit. He does have waist articulation, but I'm not going to move it around, because when you move it around, it really distorts this plastic piece that goes over to hide the articulation. So I'm not going to move it around too much right there. The legs do go forward about that far, and then back about that far. As you can see, it is kind of hindered by the underwear piece there, I guess you would call it. But really, really nice. They go out about that far and then back in. See, yes, I need to get this. I'd like to get that piece. There we go. Get that underneath the underwear piece there. Make it look a little bit more uniform if I can. It came out, but whatever. Still, this isn't a figure that you're going to be posing around too much anyway. Or at least I won't be. They do rotate there at the upper thigh. Out and in, forward back, showed you all that. It's got the single point knee. Goes back about that far, then back in. Also does rotate at the knee, all the way around right there. And then his feet are on a ball joint, so you'll get about that much forward and back motion. Rocks back and forth nicely, goes all the way around. A really nice action figure. That's another little nitpick there, and which I may be able to fix that by pulling this down. You see this leg fits seamlessly underneath there, and this leg's kind of sitting on the outside of it, on the outskirts of it. You can see the arm piece there on that, but I should be able to fix that. Not going to be too big of a deal. Anyway, overall, just a great action figure. NECA do such a good job on everything that they put their hands on. I'm just so excited that they were able to give us this action figure. You know, they went above and beyond what they could have done. I'm just, man, bumping my camera everywhere. I'm just thrilled to death that they found this loophole, however they did it, and they got us this action figure, because it is really, really cool. Really, really nice action figure. Anyway, as always, comment, rate, and subscribe. This has been Jackhammer 2711, And as always, I will catch you guys on the flip side.